Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's new makeup releases. We are going to chat about the new makeup that's been released, announced, and sneak peeked, and I'm going to let you know whether or not I want to pick it up, whether or not I'm leaving it in the store, which is going to be the case for most of these things, and then you let me know down in the comments whether or not you're interested in it. And I don't want to do this whole spiel about friends can disagree. You understand. Don't be mad at me because I don't like the same makeup as you. We're adults here, okay? I see my demographic. We're adults here, so let's keep it civil, shall we? And don't forget to subscribe as well, because I do upload at least 5 videos a week all about makeup and beauty, trying to keep it colorful, trying to keep it fun. Like, is this fun? Well, it's colorful. Doing the best I can, so don't forget to subscribe, but let's get into the video. And I did film this look, and it's actually coming tomorrow on Saturday. It is gonna be with the new Nomad palette, because they are releasing, or they have sneak peek. Let me get straight into it. Let me be a good YouTuber and just get straight into it. Let me scoochie, and we can put up the sneak peeks that they have given for the Nomad new holiday collection. That is a holiday palette that is coming, and it is being revealed tomorrow on Saturday, and I will have a video. I am actually filming this. My mom is here visiting. My mom and my stepdad is here, and they're sitting downstairs waiting for me to come and have lunch with them. So this is gonna be, I don't know if this is gonna be as long as like it usually is, but just know that like I have places to be. I also am waiting because this one did release this week, so let's talk about it. The new ColourPop and C3PO palette. Okay, so here's the thing. When I first saw this palette, I'm like, oh great, a beige palette with golds. I'm not about it, but I'm about C3PO, so I'm getting it. Had this not had my favorite Star Wars droid on it, I would not have been interested in it, even though I do know that ColourPop is sending this to me in PR. I do have a code with ColourPop. My code is Angelica, and you can get $5 off I think it's $20 or more order. You can use my code at checkout, and when you do, thank you so much for supporting my channel. It really does help out. And also the Nomad code is also Angelica. We'll talk about that in tomorrow's video in case you're interested in anything from Nomad. But this C3PO palette, since this is the promo pic that like ColourPop has released, but if you go and see, like, because some people have already gotten in PR and some people have already swatched it, it actually looks like there might be 1 or 2 matte yellows in here, and that changes the whole game, because that brings this from, oh, a beige palette with golds to being my favorite combination when it comes to neutrals, which is brown with yellows. So if it is indeed that, this might instead be a very nice neutral palette for me, because I love browns with yellows. I really think it's so flattering. I think it's so pretty. So I am so interested to get this in the mail and see what I think of it. Usually I get my ColourPop PR either on Thursday night. I'm filming this on Thursday before lunch, or I'm getting it on Friday around lunchtime. So we'll see when I get this. I'll see if I can film like a video to get it out, because I am the biggest Star Wars fan and I love C3PO and I love the Star Wars things that they're doing. They're also restocking that big palette, you know, from ColourPop, the big Star Wars palette. That one is being restocked. I know a bunch of you were looking for that, and same here. If you want to save some money, you can use a code. I will leave all the info to all the things that I'm talking about in the description box, and all the things that I have on my face I will leave in a pinned comment. We're also gonna have a giveaway in this video, and I'll have that towards the end, and the information about the giveaway is also going to be in the pinned comment. But yeah, I am very, very intrigued about the C3PO palette. Had this been anything but C3PO, I would have been like, oh, a neutral palette, yip-de-doo. I am aware that I am definitely the hypocrite when it comes to this palette, but sometimes you just love a franchise so much that you're willing to like let things slide. Can we talk about, here's the thing, I think, because we have a leak, I'm calling it a leak, but I think that the problem here, and I'm gonna give you, this is story time with Angie. This is the leak from Natasha Denona, and this is her new retro glam palette, and I think that this is probably her response to people saying that the retro midi palette looked nothing like the retro mini palette. I love the retro midi palette. It is probably my favorite Natasha Denona palette. I think it is absolutely amazing. I love it, I love it, I love it. This one looks really beautiful. This is a potato picture though, and I think that the same is happening with Natasha Denona that Anastasia has problems with as well, and that is that right now, Natasha Denona and ABH and a bunch of other brands, they're sold in so many stores, so they have to send out stocks to probably hundreds of stores before they even show it themselves on social media, And this is story time with Angie. Sometimes people that work in makeup stores, they really don't know anything about makeup news. They know makeup, they're makeup artists, but they don't care about makeup news. They're not keeping up with what things have been announced and which have not. So sometimes, and this happened all the time in the store where I used to live in when I lived back in Sweden, the staff, they didn't know anything about the news. If I asked them, is this new thing coming? Is this new thing coming? They had no idea. They didn't know anything about the makeup that was upcoming because they were makeup artists and they knew what was in the store, but they had no idea what was going on about like upcoming releases or they didn't know any of that, and they didn't care. And I think the reason why a lot of these things are being sneak peeked, because this one has been seen in store, is that like people that work in these stores, that work in Sephora's and that work in places that have these brands that are available in so many different places, they just see new stock and they just put it on the shelf. I think that's what's happening. They don't know that the brand hasn't shown this. They don't know that they're the ones leaking it. That is what I think. I don't think that this is malicious staff like showing pictures and sending it to trend. I don't think that that is what it is at all. I think this is staff just putting up new things as they see them in the warehouse, and then people see them in store and they're like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm seeing this new Natasha Denona palette that nobody has shown. Like, I think that the consumers right now are probably more, at least some of them, in tune with makeup news than some of the staff that are working in the stores. I'm speaking from personal experience here. So I think that that is what happened. I think the packaging looked really beautiful. I think the color story looks really nice. Again, this is a potato picture, and those swatches don't tell me anything. This is not me shading anyone. I'm just saying that I can't really base my opinion on those. Since it is a Natasha Denona palette, I will be buying it because I love Natasha Denona. I don't know when this is being released. This is apparently a midi palette that's going to be $69. And since it has already been spotted in some Sephora's, I'm guessing that this is going to be released really soon. Remember last year she released the retro palette, and then she released the face, the face duo and the face palettes, with the 5 eyeshadow pans and then the highlighter and the blush. Those face palettes all in one. She released those, and then she released the mini Metropolis. Those were 3 different kind of bigger holiday releases from Natasha Denona last year. So I'm not surprised that we're seeing another holiday release from Natasha, because if she's going to be keeping up to what she did last year, there's one more mini palette coming. I'm just saying. She did have the mini gold though, so maybe that was the 3rd one. But she did have a mini palette last year as well. Was that the mini Biba, the one with 3 pans? So maybe that was the 4th actually. All I'm saying is that this is not out of the ordinary. It's pretty much on par with what we had last season. Beauty Bay has released some new neutral palettes, and these are the neutral collection. Innovative. And these are like they usually do. They release them in 3 different sizes. It is a 9 pan, a 16 pan, and a 42 pan. Nobody needs a 42 pan. No. Put that thing back where you got it. You don't need that. If you want to get a bigger one, because the 9 pan is all new, like all mattes, and I like that. And I will say, had I been in the market for a neutral palette, I would have snagged that one up. The 16 pan one seems to be a mix of neutrals and mattes. That's perfect. You don't need that big one. You don't need that? No. The only reason where I can see you needing the big one is if you were getting the 42 pan rainbow palette from Beauty Bay. If it is a mix of mattes and shimmers, then I think you'll be able to get a lot of different nuances if you wanted to get like the one rainbow palette. But with cool tone neutrals, you don't need that. You don't need that. If you want to get one, get the 16 pan one. These are available now, so I will link them down below. There is a release from Sephora that I forgot to talk about, and this is from Fashion Fair, and this is the Lush Blush Duos in 3 different colorways, like duos. These look really nice. These are lightweight, medium coverage, cream, and powder blushes in a sleek compact. They look really nice. We do have this brand, the Fashion Fair, actually at the Sephora that I go to here in Austin, and all of their packaging looks really, really nice. There hasn't been anything that I've been wanting to pick up yet, because I'm trying to buy less. I'm already, like, I think I reached my quota for this month. We're gonna be totally honest. We'll talk about that in my in my haul, but this is available now, and yeah, I will link it down below. They do look really cute though. They do look really cute. Let's also talk about this. Oh my god, this is the School for Good and Evil collaboration with Revolution. Did you see the movie? It's #1 on Netflix. How did that happen? This is literally one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. I want to send an invoice for the time wasted on that movie to Netflix. That was painful to go through. I really disliked the movie. I thought it was cringy. I thought it was just, it was so forced. No, I did not like it at all. I'm sure the books are great, but that movie, you don't need to see that. I think the collection is pretty good for capturing the movie. I think the collection is better than the movie was. I like the makeup bag. It's good on one side, evil on the other side. There is one of those sleep masks that you can, you know, you flip them over. One is the good side, one is the bad side. There's some brushes. There are some glosses and some liquid eye paints things. And then there are eau de toilettes, and those are the evers and the nevers. Kind of like it. And then there's an eyeshadow palette, and you open it up. There's one side with the evers and one with the nevers. I don't hate that. I don't need it. I don't think that this collection is overdone. I don't think there's too many things. I think it makes sense. If you love this book, maybe this, I was gonna say if you love this movie. Who loves this? Do you love the movie? I'm sorry if I offended you. I just really did not like this movie at all. But Makeup Revolution actually did a collection that I think is better than this one. And that is the Grinch, the new Grinch collection. The way I almost bought this. I think that they really did something with this collection. The 9 pan has fluffy colors. It has the Grinch fur. Oh my god, it's so good. It is so good. The packaging is fluffy. It is Grinch fluffy. I love it. The liquid liner, fluffy. It's fluffy. It's fluffy. But I really had to like rein myself in because I cannot be buying just stuff to be... I'm trying to buy less here, but it is so nice. And I like that there is a dark green and a dark red. There are a couple of purples, some other greens. And I like that color story. The big Grinch palette, we didn't need that. Again, edit yourself, get rid of that big Grinch palette. But the small one is so cool. There's a lip duo. There is a beauty sponge. There is a makeup bag, a mirror, a highlighter. Like, this collection, I honestly think is really cute. And that fluffy cover 9 pan, that is so cool. This is also available and I will link it down below. Honestly, had it not been a low buy, I would have bought it. Oh, this one I actually have here, but I'm too lazy to go get it because... Sorry. This is the Reload palette by LH Cosmetics. This is really, really pretty. I have it here. It is just a couple of berry mattes with some more darker, grungier shimmers. And then there are 2 more neutral mattes as well. And then you have some more neutral shimmers. One like really rosy, super, super icy metallic in the top corner. Really pretty. I did do a reel on this. I will try and have it up as on my Instagram as quickly as possible, but I'm on a little bit of a time crunch here. But this one looks really beautiful. When is this? It says coming soon to their website. It's a really pretty palette. I do love LH Cosmetics. It is a Swedish brand owned by Swedish celebrity makeup artist Linda Hallberg, and I just think that she makes really beautiful things. Let's talk about something that I don't think needs to be released, and I haven't even seen this release, and I already can tell you that I have a feeling it's going to be redundant. I might eat my own words, but I feel like I could technically bet some money on that. And this is the 100th collab between bPerfect and Stacey Marie MUA. This is coming on the 3rd of November, and this is the Carnival Interstellar. If this is another rainbow palette, I'm calling the police. And it is like bigger than ever. This is not even a furniture anymore. Like this is a ping pong table. Like where are we at right now? Like who has space for this? Who has space for a palette that's this big? And what could they possibly bring out now that could be different from any of the colors that they've already had out? Because I think they've had like 3 rainbow palettes, 4 rainbow palettes, 17 rainbow palettes, and then the Antidote that was like the yellow green like neutral burgundy themed one. Like what could they possibly bring out that they already don't have in all of those rainbow palettes? And that's why I'm a little bit like, I don't see where this could literally fill a hole in any way, shape or form. They're also gonna have some brushes, and I think that's cool though. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see where they're taking this, because I don't see how this could fill a hole between all of the collabs that they've already done. This is something that I'm going to keep my eye open for, and this is the Revlon ColorStay Suede Ink Lipsticks. These are 10-15 each. These look so sleek and so nice, and I love that it's the nice like square black packaging, and then the cap of the lipstick is like the color of the lipstick. Looks so beautiful, and I think there's an orange here, and I also really love the nudes that they have picked, because I feel like they have different nudes in different undertones and different depths, and I think they look so beautiful. I really want to see these in store. I don't know if they are available now. I think they might be. Yeah, I think they might be. I will link them down below. Honestly, those look really nice. I know that Revlon is like a little bit on thin ice. I think they have, I don't know if they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy or if they were thinking about it, but I do know that they have been in a little bit of a sticky situation, so hopefully this lipstick can be a little bit of a hit for them. I think they look beautiful. Can we talk about this post about the Jared Leto? Is that how you say it? I can't even pronounce celebrities at this point. He's the latest celeb to launch a skincare line. This is actually from Diet Prada, which is a little bit of like a fashion gossip or more commentary, maybe fashion commentary Instagram, which is a really cool one. They have a lot of really like cool commentary on their Instagram, and I really do enjoy it. And this post is from them, and I will say that it's so interesting because they have a couple of quotes from Jared here, and it's like, I know I'm a student here, but I think this is the best place to be. And I've never really been interested in beauty products, but he thinks that this is the place to be. Meaning that I don't know anything about beauty and skincare, but I've been told that this is where the money is. Just tell us like it is. And this is where he truly lost me. I'm interested in the idea of taking care of ourselves in the most natural way possible. By launching another skincare brand, as a person who doesn't know anything about skincare and tells us so, I miss the days where celebrities just put their name on a random cheap smelling perfume and was done with it. Like, can we have that back? I never thought I'd say that, but can we have that back? Because I don't need another expensive skincare brand from a celebrity who says they don't know anything about skincare. Who needs that? Nobody needs that. Make it stop. Oh, and also reminding you that the Sephora Rouge sale starts today. Just so you know. I probably will be shopping my shampoos and stuff. I had a wish list going up yesterday where I was basically talking about the things that I'm gonna be purchasing. In case you're interested in seeing me go through my entire loves list, I'm literally showing you everything that's on my loves list. That was yesterday's video. But yeah, I am gonna be probably shopping today. I'm just reminding you that it's happening today. I will leave a link to that down below as well, and the dates in case you were interested. But there's a couple of things that I want to get. There's also a new brand at Sephora, and this is called Simihaze Beauty. I personally think that this looks like those samplers my mom got from this post, like she was ordering makeup on like this almost like catalog brand when I was younger. Not like an MLM, not like that. Like there was this catalog brand that she used to buy makeup from. This looks like some of the samplers that she would get from them. This packaging is a choice. Maybe this is the exact same as the REM Beauty, as like when you see the packaging and hold it in real life, it actually looks really cute and really luxurious, because I like the REM Beauty. Like the REM Beauty highlighters, one of the best highlighters. Don't sleep on those are great. This just looks a little bit like toy makeup. Like the kind of makeup that's like prop in a dollhouse. Again, it could be the pictures, but yeah, I'm not super into it myself. And again, the last thing I need is to be trying a new brand during my low buy. Like, who do I think I am? MAC is doing a collab with Black Panther, and I think that is really cool. The new movie, Wakanda Forever. Is that out yet? I kind of want to see it. But yeah, this is, prices are to be announced, and there is a sign up link. I will leave that down below where you can sign up for notifications to be notified when this collection drops. I honestly think it looks really cute. The lipsticks look beautiful. There are 2 shades of the highlighters. I think that I'm showing you the darker one here. Makeup bag is genius, honestly. There's some glosses and some, like, I think those are eyeliners. Looks really, really good. That eyeshadow palette looks so much like the old Makeup Addiction Cosmetics Smoked Out palette that they had. Was it called Smoked Out? It was something smoked. that palette they had, I reviewed this palette probably 2016, so that's an old palette. I don't even think it's available anymore, but that is what I thought of when I saw this picture. I was like, that is very, I'm not saying that anyone copied anyone, I'm just, it's so funny to see sometimes how things come back, and that's what I thought of when I saw this. But I know a lot of people are probably going to be super intrigued by this. I honestly think it looks really cute too, but again, I'm not out here just buying to buy. I'm trying to save myself for, I'm not saving myself for anyone. I'm just trying to save my debit card for the one, and I think my one is going to be that Natasha Denona thing. I think that's going to be the one. I also want to let you know about this new Persona Cosmetics blush, and this is the cream blush, has come in another color, and this is called Jam, which is like a darker berry. Looks really pretty, and it looks really pretty on the girl with the lighter skin tone too, which leads me to believe that it's probably a little bit more of a sheer formula. It is available now at Persona Cosmetics for $26, but I'm sure it will come to Ulta soon as well, because I'm pretty sure that most brands release stuff on their website first to be able, because the margins are just so much better when you sell it on your own website. So if you really want to support a brand, try buying it from their website, unless you have a very big incentive to buy it from like Ulta or Sephora, because it is the best way to support a brand. If you don't care, then just buy whatever, but just something to keep in the back of your head if it is a brand out there that you really want to support. Lime Crime have shown what I think is going to be their holiday collection, and this is the Venus XS Blue Opal, which is a quad for $20. There is some face and hair gems. There is a Velveteen's lip trio in Lunar Eclipse, and then there are Diamond Dust Iridescent Eye and Brow Toppers in 2 shades. Honestly, I think that this is a really cute and curated and smaller and interesting holiday release that's just a little bit interesting and a little bit different from other color stories. I really like the lavender with the dark blue, and then almost like a grungy olivey green, and I think that's like a pewter or like a dual chrome shadow. I don't hate this color scheme at all. Again, I'm not out here purchasing it, but I do think that this is a nice, small, interesting, and curated holiday collection that actually makes you look twice, which is not what we can say about all holiday collections. There's also a collection from Lawless, and this is the Winter Beach eyeshadow palette. A Winter Beach inspired eye palette featuring 8 mattes and shimmer shades ranging from warm to cool tones. I don't know if I think that any of these shades seem warm, if I'm gonna be honest. I think they seem like neutrals and cool tones, but maybe they're different when you see them in real life. There's also a mini set of the Forget the Filler lip glosses, and I think a lot of people will probably be really interested in those, because I've heard a lot of really good things about those lip glosses, and to be able to get a set with 3 minis is like amazing. If there's something that's really hyped and the brand is offering it as minis or as like a gift set, I think that's going to be probably a hit for the brand. I think this mini palette looks really good, but I am not in the market to be trying out another eyeshadow formula at this point, but I think it looks cute, and I think it's a little bit different from the brand as well, because I feel like this brand has only had mauves and beiges up until now, right? We're thinking about the same brand, because I feel like that's what they had up until now. We've also seen some sneak peeks, or not even sneak peeks, Auric by Samantha Ravndal. They sent out a newsletter where they were showing that their new holiday release is going to be 2 new shades of the Plush Ritual Tints, which is the lip balm in a jar that she has. So it's going to be Haze, a muted plum, and there's going to be Ripe, which is a muted cherry. I do not use products like this in a pot at all. Even I used to use those Laneige lip sleeping masks, and I still use it from time to time, but I've actually totally switched over to just applying a clear lip oil before I go to bed. I just don't want to dig my nails into stuff, and even though there is a spatula here, it's just an added thing. But I've heard that people really love this one though. I just kind of wish it wasn't in a pot. Am I being spoiled? I just don't like things in a pot. Here's a brand that I haven't heard anything about from a really long time. I don't know if they're releasing stuff or if the news is not like reaching out. I have no idea. Maybe people are just not interested in it. But this is the Fun Guy eyeshadow palette from The Balm, all shaped like mushrooms. I think we're all getting the reference. So this is an intensely pigmented shadow, stay strong all night. You'll want to keep this Fun Guy around. Okay, it's $27.50. It is available now. I personally, I mean, I'm not, head over heels for this color story, but I like that there is like a mossy green matte in here. That looks really cute. Do I need something like this? Not really, but I think it is a cute concept, and I think that it is a nice color story. I honestly, there are some brands where I'm like, I think you need to reinvent yourself a little bit, and I kind of think that the Balm is one of those. Do you have any brands like that you're like, oh, you need a reinvention? I'm thinking the Balm, Stila, maybe that like with the lip glosses, what's their name? I'll put their name here. That brand as well. Like I can't even remember the name of the brand. That's usually a warning sign. Sigma has also dropped their holiday collection, and I will say it's a little bit boring for me. This is the Winter Romance makeup collection. It's a 6-pan palette. They usually have these 6-pan palettes for holiday, but it looks too similar, I think, to the 6-pan Ambience palette that they have. And then there is a blush duo. There's some dewy lip balms, lip oils, bags. Like they have a bunch of these different sets, and I will say Sigma holiday sets are some of the most giftable sets that you probably can get to someone who likes makeup but maybe doesn't buy that much makeup. Buying one of these gift sets, it's going to be a great gift. It's already very neatly packaged in a square box, so easy to gift wrap, and it's high quality thing that's usually fits a lot of people. So honestly, if you're looking for a makeup gift for someone who likes makeup but doesn't buy a lot of makeup, these sets from Sigma, I would definitely recommend it. But I will say that they've had some more fun color stories, or a little bit more unexpected color stories from other years. But I also know that a lot of brands, their best sellers are their neutrals. So for that reason, maybe this will be a super hit. I just from looking at this, I don't have this in PR, but just from looking at this, it looks a little bit similar to the Ambient 6-pan. And I kind of wish that they had put in like just something that makes it go in a little bit of a different direction. Maybe a matte red. This one made me roll my eyes, and first time I heard about this brand, it made me roll my eyes. And this is another lipstick from the drugstore, and this is the Maybelline Green Edition Buttercream High Pigment Bullet Lipstick. I bet it's beautiful. There's a couple of really nice shades, but the thing with this is that, and I'm gonna, the same as with Makeup Evolution, you cannot say that you are trying to think of the environment by starting another makeup brand. Because yeah, this makeup brand has 95% recycled plastic in their packaging. But who cares about that when you're still pumping out stuff in your normal packaging with your regular Maybelline brand? If you really cared about being green, you would make all of the packaging in your normal brand 95% recycled plastic instead, and not start another makeup brand in an already saturated market. So all of these like greenwashing things, it just makes me roll my eyes, because it's like, just tell me you want to sell makeup to people who care about the environment without actually caring about the environment. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Spectrum Collection is releasing a Cinderella collection tomorrow. I mean, Spectrum Collection at this point, they're a collab brand. I don't know if they do anything that's not a collab. Good for you. I bet it's working out for you. Spectrum Collection is sold at Beauty Bay, so I will link that down below. I don't know if it's releasing there or not, but usually all of their things come to Beauty Bay. What I like about this collection though is that there is makeup as well, and you see that glass slipper? That is a brush holder. That is probably one of the better like accessories to a collab that I've seen in a really long time. The glass slipper that holds brushes, really cool. I will say I really like the quads. There is a pink quad and there is a blue quad. I kind of like it. It looks cute. Do I need it? Definitely not. I still really love the quads from ColourPop, and I use them all the time, so I don't need to be trying out more quads from other brands. Don't hate how this looks, but I just, as much as I'm still loving collabs, like I am just like, oh my god, I'm so happy that there's another Star Wars palette. For me, ColourPop can release 264 Star Wars palettes. I would not be sad, but at the same time, I'm like, I do miss the times where it was a little bit more special. But on the other hand, makeup brands are dropping like flies right now, so maybe with time we'll just have less brands, and with that having less launches. So We'll see. This is something that I am gonna keep my eye open for, and this is from the Uma Beauty's sister brand, Uma by Sharon C, which is the more affordable version of Uma Beauty that is sold at Walmart. I have seen it at Walmart. I actually own one of the things from this brand. It is a really good lip tint. I really like it, and for that reason, since that one is so nice, it makes me a little bit, you know, when you try something from a new brand and it's really nice, it instantly makes you intrigued to see what else do they offer. So this is the Wave 3 collection. I'm guessing this is the third drop for this line, and it is some sheer lipsticks, it is some eyeshadow quads, blush, bronzers, lip tints. Oh, I guess it's 4 new shades of those lip tints that I said I really like. There are some glosses, and there is a Lips Don't Lie lip balm. I think all of these look really nice. The quads look really cute. I will say that white background with the black scribble makes me think of the BH Cosmetics Say It collection, and it makes me instantly think that this is going to be great quality eyeshadows, because those are great quality eyeshadows. But I mean, I don't know anything about that. I don't know how it's going to be at all. I will say there's an orange lipstick. It looks really cute. The bronzers look really nice, and I wouldn't mind getting another lip tint in a lighter color. So these are sold at Walmart. I will link it down below, but also keep your eyes open when you're at Walmart, because you can find this brand there. Let's end with talking about this new initiative, and I don't know if Say Beauty created this or if they're just a part of it, but this is the For Everybody Everywhere, and this is the Everybody campaign and how you can get involved in the fight for reproductive freedom. Basically, this is a pro-choice movement that has been, I don't know, created, but at least initiative by some of these makeup brands, and I will put a link down below where you can learn more about this. Some products are gonna have this green packaging, and yeah, you can learn more about it at everybodycampaign.com, and there's a couple of things that are included here, and this is what Say Beauty says on their Instagram post. We're banding together with 35+ beauty brands to protect everybody's reproductive freedom, and then it says shop a collection of limited edition products from your favorite brands, and in partnership with the Sister Song Reproductive Justice Collective, 100% of the proceeds from every purchase will fight for reproductive freedom. And there is a bunch of brands that are part of this. It is like Cali Ray, Elf Cosmetics, Freck Beauty, Glow Recipe, there is the Inky List, Josie Maran, Joey Cosmetics, like there are so many, Kopari, Mented Cosmetics, oh my god, Pacifica, Say, of course, that I said, Versed, Youth to the People. I will leave the link down below. If this is something that you want to support, maybe this could be something for you to get something from your favorite brand and still support a cause that you believe in. I'm just letting you know about this initiative. I honestly think it's really good, and I'm actually going to go and check out the link myself. I think that, let me scooch back. I think that's going to be everything for this episode. I am sure that this one is a little bit shorter than usual, but if you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Now we're going to get into the part that is the giveaway part. I have a couple of things that I want to give away, and this is going to be a very easy giveaway. All you have to do to enter to this giveaway is that you have to be subscribed to my channel, and you have to have your subscriptions visible. If you don't know how to do that, there will be a link in the pinned comment showing you how to do that. Otherwise, I cannot see whether or not you're subscribed. You also have to leave a comment to this video down below, and then in the pinned comment there is a link that you can use where you can go to a Google form where you can fill out your shipping address and all of that, and that is completely private. Nobody gets to see that. I only get to see that when I pick a winner. Like when I draw a winner, that's when I get to see it. And the reason why I'm doing that this time is that we can maybe just move past all of those scammers that are trying to scam us on YouTube, and also because it's really hard to get a hold of people on YouTube, because YouTube wants to protect themselves, but they don't really want to protect you, unfortunately. So that's what we're going to do. So when you are the winner, I will contact you through the email address that you leave in the Google form down below. So read all about this in the pinned comment. I will also put there when the giveaway ends and all of that. So if you ever get anything like contact me on Telegram, contact me on WhatsApp, all of that, that is scammers, that is not me. When I contact you, I always have the check mark, and if you press my name, you will come back to my channel, not to somebody else's obscure channel that doesn't have a single video. If I comment to you, that's gonna be it. I did have a video recently where I talked about this, like scammers on YouTube, to just be safe out there. But I will contact you through the information that you give me in this Google form. So don't forget to be subscribed, leave a comment, and fill out the Google form. What you are gonna win is that you are gonna win the Lunar Beauty Advent Calendar. I know. I'm gonna send this out so that you will have it before it's time to open it. If you want to see what's in it, I did have a video on that. I bought this calendar myself and then I got it sent in PR, so I'm gonna give away the one that I have myself to you. I'm also going to send out the 2 lip oils. You're also going to be able to get that new palette from Beauty Bay because I bought 2 of them, so I will also give that one away. And then I will add, because I have a couple things here that I would love to like add, so I will add a little bunch of secret things as well. That's going to be the 3rd thing that I add to this. I'm just going to go through like some stuff that I have as either gotten doubles or things that I haven't gotten around to like using yet, because sometimes brands will send you doubles. So I do have some unused stuff that's never been opened that I can give you as well. That's going to be the secret part, but you're getting the Lunar Beauty calendar and you're getting the new palette from Beauty Bay plus the 2 lip oils and then this little secret bundle right here with things that I'm going to add as well. So if you want to be entered in this giveaway, check the rules in the pinned comment. If you want to see what I have on my face right now, that's also going to be in the pinned comment. So if you want to see the giveaway, you have to scroll a little bit in the pinned comment. If you're interested in reading anything more or seeing where you can find the things that I talked about in today's episode, that's going to be in the description box together with my merch, my vlog channel. I am vlogging while my mom is here. Well, I'm trying to vlog a little bit as well, but if you like vlogs, check out my vlog channel, my other socials as well, and just a bunch of really fun like affiliate codes, affiliate links, and information. Everything's in the description box. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. I will have at least one more bonus video this week because of this look right here, and I will see you, well, real soon in a bonus video. Bye!